This has been a very up and down season through 4 weeks. Some really high highs and some struggling lows. Is this team doing a good job of keeping on some sort of even keel just to keep getting better?
Yeah, right after the game, like short-term memory, we got to go back, work even harder than we did before, consistently progress, consistently working to improve every single day, one day at a time, one game at a time. Forget the past, this week we're 0-0, go 1-0 every single week. And then
is that easier said than done sometimes? Because it's easy to say, hey, let's forget about next week, but that stuff lingers sometimes.
No, it does for sure. Just have to do it though.
How would you evaluate you guys play up front? I mean, I know your new piece, there's a lot of young parts, the guys coming off of injury. It seems like at times you're close, and then you maybe have a step back. Just evaluate your play up to this point.
We've struggled a little bit, but we're doing the necessary things to become really good as a unit. We spend hours and hours every week just with each other. You study with who you're going to play next to, you know what I mean? So we're really working on becoming one. You play as one up front with the five.
Are you surprised you guys haven't been able to run the ball better?
I wish we could, I think we're going to. That's a point of emphasis for us. I think we're going to get it done. We have really good running backs in the backfield, we have to. It's hard not to, you know what I mean? It's going to happen for us.
Coach mentioned last week that it's a young offensive line going up against every week experienced defensive lines. How has that been? Is that like a learning curve that you're getting better at each week, you feel like, because you are up against these more experienced players?
I don't think we really I don't think we pay attention to that, we just put in the hours with the film and try to know what they're going to do before they do it, we try to eliminate the thinking part of it. Like at some point after you study enough, you can just play without having to think, Like we don't think about them being older than us or nothing like that.
You have a game like last week and the quarterback gets sacked as much as he does. You guys take that a little personal?
Yeah, it hurts. It does hurt the heart. It really does. They're getting hit in the mouth, and if it doesn't upset you, you shouldn't be playing the position.
Why did you choose Fort Hays State?
I chose Fort Hays State because the culture. We have a really good culture here. The atmosphere here it's hard to match, especially in D2 football, And overall, I just feel like it's a great place. And since I've been here, I've grown with these guys are my family,
All right, on your thing here, it says you're from Permian High School.
Yes, sir.
And how much of the lore of Texas high school football in Permian is true, and how much of it is Texas, having the best of everything?
It's true. It's a lot like the movie. Everybody comes to the games. UTBB is where I was at beforehand. We had more people coming to the Permian games than UTBB. Everybody loves Mojo football. It's uncomparable, I'd say.
Are you required to read the book and watch the movie?
I have.
Are you required to, though?
No, it's not.
Something everybody does.
It's not required, but pretty much everybody does. Not so much the TV show, but the movie and book for sure.
How many times do you get asked that question about the movie and the book, and how many times are you over it already?
I'll never be over it. I love it. I'm Mojo till the day I die. I bleed black. I get asked about it quite often, especially Boobie Miles. Everybody talks about Boobie Miles. Yeah.
This team, there's become kind of a bit of a Texas connection on this team. I mean, can you guys all relate a little bit growing up in Texas, even though you're from different parts of the state?
Yeah, Texas is Texas, baby. We love each other. We got each other's back.
Talk about the focus this week. Lincoln, obviously, they've got a long losing streak, but, you know,
You can't-
say you're 0-0, just your guys' focus and what's going to take to get back on track this week.
Just showing up, focusing on getting better every single day, focusing on the details, little things. We don't, like you said, they have a losing history. We don't think about that. You know, that's every season's a new season. Everybody, you know, you can flip it in the snap of a finger. You know what I mean? We know that how much work we put in here over the summer. I wasn't here quite as much because I was not here, but from what I've heard, everybody, you know, they've been putting in the work, and you know, I can see it. The culture here is just crazy. You know, I think we're gonna forget short-term memory, forget last week, come to work tomorrow and today, and put in hours and hours in film, and just take the next step forward. Yeah.
What do you do when your mindset when you fall down 14-0 after the first two series? How do you regroup? What do you tell yourself, when something like that happens?
What I've been saying, what I like to preach to the offensive line, short-term memory, you know, you make a mistake, you forget it and move on. You can't dwell on it. You just got to keep going and going. And I think as an offense, it didn't really affect us. We didn't really focus on it or anything. We just got to keep playing the game.